One of the guys who has one of the best history at this cup is the guy who's joining now. He has also joined previous Trackmania Live. So, Aurel, it's a pleasure to welcome you back to this Trackmania Live. Now you have qualified, so congratulations on that. How does it feel? And welcome.
Well, it's a pleasure for me as well. And it feels great to be there once again. Like I told you last week, like I
Yeah.
will made it. So I'm here. So yeah, honestly, I'm quite happy to be there and to be in the top eight once again of the ZrT Cup. So that's quite good, and I'm
Mm.
happy of it.
Yeah, you are a man of your word. You promised to make it, and now you make it. But if you look at the qualification itself, it was like all the top players were winning their servers pretty early on. But it was a while until you started winning. You started winning, I think it was like round 6 and 7 and such. How did the qualification go for you?
Yeah, and I think I get second every time on every server, like because every time that I got like a server, I always had a great and very good opponent. Like most of the time, I had Carl Jr. in my group. Like I think on 7 rounds, I played it like 5 times, so it's quite a lot.
Yeah.
And the other time was Bad Lulu. So yeah. So even if I get second on every round, I'm still pretty happy of what I did. Since every first round, I'm still focused, but I'm not aiming to win the match, or I just want to play great and to be confident about my gameplay and also about the level of the other player. So that was a pretty good qualification phase for me, and I was quite happy of what I did in the first
Mm.
day, at least.
Yeah, I mean, for the top players like yourself, the first day it's going to be like just testing yourself, just having fun and not maybe exhausting yourself. But if you go into the Sunday, then
Oh, rip.
I mean, we survived a little bit without disconnection, but of
It's the
course, we have
first
to
one.
have
It's
some
fine.
problems.
It's fine.
No Trackmania Live without some disconnection problem. But what I was about
Yeah.
to say, like the Saturday for you is basically just a walk in the park. But then once the Sunday comes, you know that if I have a bad match now, I can maybe even get knocked out. Were you starting to get nervous, or was you confident about what you did on Saturday compared to the others? That okay, if I just drive normal, I will actually qualify.
Well, as you said, on the day two, like obviously you are way more nervous. Like the day one, I wasn't even focused because I was playing with some other friends, Balulu, for example, and the team. So yeah, I was having fun the first day without any stress, and it was quite fine. And the second day, you know that the level is of course higher, and as you said, if you are doing a bad match or yeah, don't have the map pack in your hands, everything can go wrong, and that's not a really good thing. So obviously, it's way more stressful situation. But yeah, I still did great, I think. And the first round, like I was quite confident and wasn't even stressed. But in the end, the quarter, I guess, I was like for no reason, I was like so nervous because it's the last match of the day and it's the last match in order to get top eight. So it's the last door to cross. So yeah, I was stressed, even if I know that I was doing good. I was confident about my level, but I have still this thing that saying that I can have a bad match and someone can have a great one and can beat me. So, but in the end, I still made it, even if my quarter was, I think, my worst match of the world qualification. But it was still enough to make it. So, still happy of it, and I really hope that I will play better next week.
But if you look at the overall qualification, how much of the other players did you sort of follow? Do you think that you have a good view about who is looking the best, who will maybe be like an underdog, and if so, who do you think looked the best in the qualification? If you had a look at the other players,
From the qualification, uh, I didn't even check that. I've just seen that Glass, who didn't made it, was
mm.
doing really great in the qualification. He was always almost first on his server. Maybe because of the point system was better for him because he was way more consistent and a bit less faster. But then we have all the top eight, obviously. I mean, we have Carl. Since I've play him a lot, I know where is good and where is not. But yeah, all the top eight, obviously, top eight, I mean, is doing fine. So we
Mm.
will see.
Yeah, if you then start talking about your semi-final, you're gonna go up against two players that you've played against a lot in the ZrT Cup, simply because the three of you are. I mentioned you three as three of the four big ones, together with Carl Jr. But then you have Sarah as well, who's maybe like a new face for the casual fan. How do you think that the semifinal between you, Bren, Papu, and Sarah is gonna go? Do you think that you are one of the favorites? Do you think that Bren and Papu is the favorite? Who do you think is gonna eventually qualify?
I guess the level is quite stuck since all of us made it to the final at least, even
Mm,
Ons. And I know Bren and Papu quite well. Like we are playing a lot together, even more in the past. So it will be really fun, a really fun match and quite stuck as well. About Xerah, I don't really know about his level. I mean, I know that he's getting faster and faster in this new game, but I haven't seen him a lot during the qualification. So we will see. Maybe he will be even more stressed and it will be hard for him to handle the pressure. Or maybe he will be a beast because he's like so happy to be there and he will try to knock out like at least one of us. So we will see. But
mm,
I think Bren, I mean, still have a bit of upper end above
mm,
Papu and I.
yeah. But if you then look at the other semi-final, people are obviously already talking about the battle between Carl Jr. and Gwen. Do you think that they are going to be the ones that qualify, or do you think that Yannex and Bad Lulu can maybe knock one of them out and potentially maybe both?
Yeah, potentially. I hope for Balulu that he will make it, but it will be really hard for sure since we know that Caldino will be even better than previous week. Like he's training a lot and he's always stepping up for the last in the last days. So and we have Gwen that made a really huge last match. So yeah, obviously I would say that Carl and Gwen still have the upper hand. It will be really hard for them to get beaten by Yannex and Balulu, but we never know since I know that Yannex is playing a lot, he's training a lot the few days. Like in the we've seen him like training a lot. He want to like he's still there, so he's happy, but he want to make it and Balulu as well. It's online, so everything can happen.
Hmm. Yeah, that match in your match is going to be. I mean, I'm already looking forward to it. But if you, as a player, you have been in the semifinal before, you have been in a final before. Last year, you placed second with Pack, but you have yet to claim this title. I mean, Carl Jr. has won it 5 out of 7 times. But is this the year that you beat Carl Jr.? Is this the year that you beat everyone and take that title that I guess people are waiting for you to actually win?
I hope I will, even though I think that I'm not feeling as good this year as some other years. But yeah, obviously I will try. I'm still training. I don't have trained too much in the qualification, but I know that he will do another map, so I will train this even a lot at least. And the like 2 days before the event, I will train a lot in order to be confident. But yeah, I mean, it's everything can be possible, and we've seen like last year, I wasn't even expecting to win it, and I was so close, like even one round to win it with Pack. So I can make it, obviously, but I'm not thinking about it. Like I know that I'm thinking a lot. I won't be doing that great. So that's what happened in my quarter, for example. And if I'm playing like without any stress like I did in like I do in my training, I know that I'm really consistent and I'm really good. So I will try to be relaxed for the semi and the final if I'm in it. So maybe it will happen, but it will be really hard with the level we have tonight
Mm,
and the World Cup.
yeah. Final question for me. Last time you were on, you made a promise that you were going to qualify and come back. What is the promise that you're going to make now before you come back next week again?
Uh, I don't have any. I mean,
Oh,
I
but
already
you're
did,
coming back, right?
yeah, I will, I will. I mean, I already did one, so it's still nice. So we will see. I mean, I'm hoping the best for me and for Bad Lulu to make it to the final because he's hard stuck in the semi-finals since like 4 years now.
Yeah.
But I hope for a final and obviously a great match and a great performance by myself. So yeah,
All I can do is wish you the best of luck. And once again, thank you for stepping up and
thank
doing
you.
this interview. And hopefully, I see you next week with a positive result.
Yeah, I hope so. Thank you again for the interview.
There we have it. The next interview up should be Gwen. But before that, a lot of people are in the chat. Let's see if we can reach 2,000 subscribers on YouTube before we do on Twitter. I'm gaining fast on Twitter, so you need to hurry up. Press that subscribe button. 90% of the people that are watching my videos are not subscribed. Aurel, are you subscribed?
I am.
There you have it. So do like
Yeah.
Aurel, subscribe. But yeah,
Yeah,
next
just
interview
subscribe.
up is Gwen. And then after that, called Junior. A little break now.